Hello, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. I'm really trying not to wear the goofy headphones. It just sounds a lot better when I do. For some reason, when I don't wear them, I'm not paying attention to how I'm sounding, and then I go and edit my videos, and it really hurts my soul. I can hear the not so good sound quality in it. So this is just what I'm gonna do until I can figure out technical things. I miss my Audio Technica. This is a super cute microwave microphone, but I really miss the Audio Technica. That was my favorite one. Anyway, Tucker Carlson, he was recently on Roseanne Barr. She has a podcast out now. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, I will link to the full episode below. But they did get on this subject of Trump, and Tucker Carlson said something that pretty much surprised me. He's usually not open about who he supports, and if I remember correctly, I thought there was a time where he wasn't really a big fan of Trump, but he talks about his support for Trump, why he will be voting for Trump, and let's watch the clip and then talk.
What do you think?
I certainly support Trump, I'll tell you that. And I can tell you, I've always agreed with Trump's policies, always. And I lost friends over it. And I've never really actively supported anybody because it's not my job to actively support people. I watch,
Right.
I like to watch. But I'm a voyeur.
Yeah.
But I became an active Trump supporter when they raided Mar-a-Lago last summer, the summer of 2022. That can't stand.
No, that can't.
And
that was something.
Agree with Trump on a lot. But even if I disagreed with Trump on a lot, I'd still be a Trump supporter because you cannot allow that. You cannot allow the regime, the president of the United States, to use the Justice Department to knock the front runner out of the race. You can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
So it's bigger than Trump. It's bigger than Biden. It's a question of, do you want to live in a free country with a functioning justice system?
That's exactly
And
right.
so I'm voting for Trump. And if they convict him, I will send him the max donations and I will lead protests. That's how I feel.
That's how I feel.
Because, and by the way, if I thought that he had committed some real crime, I wouldn't feel that way, but he didn't. He and Biden are both found with classified documents at home, along with every other former high-level federal official in history. But only Trump is indicted? Tell me how that works. Oh, shut up.
And this is exactly why every single time they try and go after Trump, every indictment, everything they do, it's just highlighting the sheer hypocrisy because he's right. Joe Biden had documents. We all know Hillary had a few documents. Every president that leaves has documents. They have been trying to get Trump for everything they can, and every time they do it, regular Americans are like, wait a second, but you did the exact same thing. So if you're going after this guy, why are you so scared of him? He must be doing something right. And regular people just aren't stupid. They're not buying it anymore. The Democrats have completely jumped the shark. A place that I'm really looking at and I'm interested in, I believe it was my last video that I posted, are the residents of Southside Chicago. They are calling out the Democrats. They are calling out their mayor, Brandon Johnson. They are calling out their governor, and they are calling out Joe Biden because these people are being shafted to make way for migrants. And Brandon Johnson tried to say that this was because it's the same old playbook. It's actually quite amusing to me. They always bring up Trump and they always bring up the right wing. They think that this is going to work. And maybe they got away with that a few years ago. But I'm going to be honest with you. I've said this before. I think the best thing that happened for Republicans, and believe me, it pains me to say this. It pains me so much to say this, but the best thing that happened for Republicans is Joe Biden getting elected. Because now you have Joe Biden's administration right next to Trump's administration. Okay, let's put the two right next to each other. How's your quality of life? How's your bank account? How's your 401k? How much does it cost to go to the grocery store? How much does it cost to put gas in your car? What's going on in the world right now? Do you feel a little bit uneasy? Look at all of the conflict around the world. Look at our southern border. As much as you dislike Trump's personality, as brash as he is, you felt a lot better. You were a lot more secure. The data speaks for itself. I don't care how you feel. Look at this and look at that right next to each other. So the best thing, honestly, for Democrats to wake up was to give them exactly what they want. You want open borders? Okay. You want a Green New Deal? Okay, there you go. By the way, I don't know if you have seen, but electric car manufacturers are saying, yeah, this isn't such a good idea. They're not selling. Gavin Newsom, the Democratic governor in California, Gavin Newsom, the Democratic governor in California, is trying to implement a no gas-powered cars sold after 2035. They're doing the same thing. They're trying to do the same thing nationwide, but these manufacturers are saying, look, you guys, they're just not selling. Not only that, our power grids cannot sustain this at the moment. So it's all kind of stuff like this, giving Democrats exactly what they want, showing them the end result of their policies, and letting them see, okay, maybe Trump wasn't so bad after all. You have the residents of Southside Chicago actually begging Republicans to come talk to them. They're saying, we are done with the Democratic Party. We are absolutely done. People that are walking over our border are getting more than you have ever given us. We thought there were no resources. We thought you couldn't do anything. Now all of a sudden, we have residents here that have been waiting for years for Section 8 housing. I didn't know you could just walk over the border and get housing and rental assistance and free childcare and free healthcare. So I think it's cool that Tucker Carlson is saying that. I have to say I totally agree with him. And thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.